The Conference Committee on House File 1951, the Omnibus Retirement Bill 2014, will come to order. I understand that someone wishes to address us.
Madam Chair,
Senator
I
Pappas?
think Mr. Johnson wanted to address the Conference Committee.
Commissioner? Thank you for coming down.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair and members of the Conference Committee. I appreciate all the work that you have done, and I'm sorry to have caused a long extension, or my provision to have caused such a long extension of your negotiations and discussions. I've come to learn a lot about public pensions in the last 3 or 4 months that I didn't know before, and I really appreciate all of your consideration of this, and I've really come to appreciate your working so hard and so long on the principles that have been long established by the Joint Legislative Commission and the various committees that have looked at this. I can also count votes, and we have a system where I think the legislature has worked hard to stick to those pension principles, but it's also a system where the executive branch has prerogatives, and that's the system, and those prerogatives have been exercised. So I fully understand what you are about to do, and I want to thank each of you for your very full consideration of my position. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Senator Pappas.
Thank you, Madam Chair and Commissioner Johnson. And I hope you realize that I don't believe that this is personal. I believe the position of the executive branch, and actually my position as well, is that it really will open the door to other elected officials asking to also transfer from the defined contribution plan to the defined benefit plan. And that could affect a great number of people. And I think if we're going to make that decision, we should make it for all elected officials.
And again, thank you all for your consideration. As you know, the rules regarding elected officials have changed from time to time over the 36 years that I've been here. I guess I should have been paying a lot more attention to what the legislature was doing during some of those years, and I will in the future.
Okay. Well, we welcome you back when you do come.
Thank you.
Commissioner Johnson, we really appreciate your addressing us this afternoon.
Thank you very much.
That being said, I move that the Conference Committee on House File 1951 agree on all provisions in the Senate and House versions of the bill that are identical except for Article 14, Section 3. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The motion is adopted. That completes the issues that are before us. We have adopted the same and similars. We have adopted almost equal portions of the House and Senate provisions on the differences. We have said that Duluth Teachers Retirement Fund can begin the transfer from an independent pension plan to the Minnesota TRA, thus strengthening both groups and providing sustainability for the future. We have provided an additional sustainability for St. Paul in the future. And we have all of the same information, the same Articles 1 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 articles that hundreds of people will benefit from, and is our work that we commenced over a year ago, or almost a year ago. And we will bring this to the House and the Senate and encourage our colleagues to vote yes, so that the people of Minnesota, whose pensions and livelihoods and futures and years of retirement, those people that are looking to us for the promises that we made and that were given to them on the first day that they came into Minnesota State employment, or the city that they work for, or the county that they work for, or any public entity that they work for, that they can count on the promises that we made. This is a big deal. We've done well. So all in favor of the motion and the adoption of the entire bill, House File 1951, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The motion is adopted. Representative Kahn.
I just wanted to make some last comments on this issue that took up so much of our time. I think we should have expected more help from the para board and from the para staff. I think we got conflicting opinions on actuarial responsibilities, and I think if we don't have confidence in the actuarial reports that we deal with, we need to, it's a much more serious issue than just one person. And I will say that, I hope that this does not result in the destruction of the principles. I'd hate to see what happens the next time someone brings up the pension principles and says how important they are. But I hope that we'll be able to either rewrite the principles if we think that's something necessary for us to do, or that we'll be able to say that this is just an aberration and we still believe in them. Thank you very much, Madam Chair.
Senator Pappas.
Madam Chair, thank you very much for your comments. I think it has been a very good year for the Pension Commission. I think we have a very good product here. We have, thank you to the conferees. It was a short conference committee because we did a lot of our work ahead of time, and I really appreciate working with you. It's been a great partnership.
And you were an outstanding chair of the Pension Commission.
I still have a few months left.
Yes, you do.
Before I give up the gavel.
And we, I think we will be convening a couple times before that
Are
time
you
period.
House members going to be too busy campaigning to meet in Pension Commission?
I think we'll find a
Phyllis
time.
is. Representative Khan is.
I think we'll find a time. But I also want to thank Mr. Burek for the years of service to this commission and all the commissions that came before. Since what year, Mr. Burek?
October of '88 was when I started.
Yes.
'89 was my first session.
And we have enjoyed your input, and we have learned so much from it. And we value your service.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And we wish you very well in the next chapter of your life. Thank you, everyone. This meeting is adjourned.